Magandang oras mga kababayan, mga ka-Golden Boy. Meron tayong videong dapat panoorin natin para malaman natin kung gaano kagaling magsalita si PBBM. Walang kopya, walang binasa, lahat ay nasa utak ang mga sinasabi. Kaya ito napahanga ang mga diplomats ng ASEAN countries na umattend nitong taunang meeting na ito. Narito ang video ating panoorin.
Distinguished delegates of the 2025 Open Government Partnership Asia and the Pacific Regional Meeting, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of our proud and grateful nation, I welcome all of you to our country for the 2025 Open Government Partnership Asia and the Pacific Regional Meeting. We are proud to be amongst the 8 founding members of the OGP in 2011, who made a bold commitment to ensure that governments around the world are transparent, accountable, and participatory. 14 years later, it is our distinct honor to host, for the first time, this event of high significance and relevance. This momentous occasion testifies to how we have embraced open governance as part of our national identity under a Bagong Pilipinas. And in the true spirit of the OGP, I am also pleased to have our civil society organization or CSO partner, Malayang Lapian ng mga Kababaihan, or what we call Malayakap, led by Ms. Aurora Chavez, who sits and stands by the government side in these pursuits. With the signing of Executive Order Number 31 in June of 2023, we institutionalized the Philippine OGP as a multi-stakeholder partnership. Through this local government units and civil society organizations are involved in the implementation of our commitment to open government and in the delivery of sustainable solutions on various social concerns. Today, we have 4,000 stakeholders from local government and civil society organizations all over the Philippines who have all pledged their commitment to open governance through our nationwide advocacy campaign called OG Pinas.
Okay, at first time pala na nag-host ang Pilipinas nitong ASEAN First Regional Meeting 2025. Noong nakaraang linggo lang ito, bago lang ito. Kaya kung tingnan natin ay naka-smile yung mga diplomats, di ba? Iba't ibang bansa yun, naka-smile, nakatingin kay PBBM. Dahil kung tingnan natin kung magsalita si PBBM, tumitingin sa kaliwa, tumitingin sa kanan, tumitingin sa harap, ibig sabihin wala talagang binabasa na kudigo. Hindi kagaya ni Digong kapag ganito na mga diplomats ang kaharap ni Digong ay meron talaga siyang tinitingnan na kudigo, na kopya. Kaya grabe, napakagaling ni PBBM. Ang utak niya ay merong parang photographic memory. Memorize niyang sasabihin niya umpisa hanggat dulo ay saktong-sakto talaga ang kanyang pag-deliver ng kanyang speech. Balik tayo sa kanya.
However, our people can only truly participate in governance if they have access to information. This access is made possible by government transparency, digitalization, and the institutionalization of freedom of information through legislation, which is a constitutionally recognized principle. The Public Financial Management Reforms Roadmap of 2024 to 2028 that we launched in September of last year solidifies our dedication to the full digitalization of our bureaucracy. This budget blueprint will facilitate the automation of our public financial management, from planning and procurement to the monitoring and evaluation of how we spend public funds. We are now working on harmonizing our various budget management systems to eliminate redundancies and to achieve efficiency and accuracy in the management of our revenues and of our expenditures.
Dito dahil sa itong binanggit ni PBBM na digitalization. Ang custom ay digitalized na ngayon, pati ang BIR, kaya mahirap nang magkaroon ng kurakot. Kasi digitalized parang centralized na rin, online, Kaya madaling matrace kung merong mga anomalya sa mga pagbayad, di ba? Kaya ngayong umpisa nung taong 2024 ay nakapag-remit ang custom ng napakalaki na sa 2 billion pesos yata sa year 2024 at ngayong 2025 yata ang BIR ay nag-remit din ng nasa almost 3 trillion napakalaki na revenue ng nakolekta ng BIR dahil sa digitalization na yan na programa ni Ferdinand Magnat ni PBBM. Naalala ko tuloy ang ama niya. Magaling. Mana sa ama ito. PBBM. Dahil sa digitalization na yan ay nakakolekta tayo ang Pilipinas ng napakalaking revenue noong taong 2024 at first time nangyari yan na nakakolekta tayo ng trilyon peso dahil sa na-minimize ang pagkurakot dahil nga sa digitalization na ang nariyan sa custom at sa BIR. Alam naman natin na ang custom at BIR ay napaka talaga yan na ahensya, di ba? Ang daming red tape yan. Kaya ngayon na-minimize na yan at nakapagkolekta tayo ng malaki. Kaya nga nakapagbayad tayo ng utang. 2023 sa World Bank nag-utang tayo. Nakapagbayad tayo. 2024 nakapagbayad din ng taunang utang sa World Bank. Kaya ang naiwan na utang natin ay hindi na utang ni PBBM, kundi utang ng mga nauunang presidente ng Pilipinas. Okay, balik tayo sa video.
On the other side of the equation, we enacted the historic new Government Procurement Act last year, bolstering our fight against corruption and red tape. Borrowing the words of the Budget Secretary, this is the biggest anti-corruption law in modern times. This means that government agencies can now procure goods in a more efficient, streamlined, and cost-effective manner from the comforts of their offices, whilst being completely transparent to anyone, any citizen and any member of government. I am certain that our dear foreign visitors and friends who traveled all the way from their home countries have many powerful stories to tell us as well. We look forward to hearing your experience, to learn from your best practices on fiscal transparency, digital governance, and climate resilience, among the other open government challenge areas. Let us foster a deeper trust amongst each other that can only be earned through impactful dialogues, concrete action, and genuine support. So as we chart our course to a more open and dynamic Asia-Pacific, let us be reminded of the powerful role of collaboration, especially in addressing complex challenges of governance in this 21st century. May we see the grand opportunity we have today and use it to send a powerful message to the world that open governance is fundamental to prosperity, to stability, and to security in a rapidly transforming world. Join the conversation. Be advocates of accountability in your own communities. Be part of the global commitment to open governance. Let our initiatives honorably reflect the aspirations of our respective citizens. Thank you very much. And once again, welcome to the Philippines. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Ayan, grabe, no? Parang walang nakaligtaan na mga salita, di ba? Parang binasa talaga. Napakagaling. Kaya palakpakan tong mga ayan, palakpakan sila. Ayuan ko.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Grabe galing. Kaya nga na-nominate si PBBM sa United Nation Council. Na-nominate doon na uupo sa upuan na magrepresenta sa isa sa ASEAN countries. Kasi iwan ko kung mayroong nakaupo dyan sa ASEAN countries maliban sa China, sa UN seat, sa United Nations Council. Si PBBM ay nominado, baka next year ay uupo na yan dyan sa UN. Ito kasi ang napansin nila kay PBBM, ang galing talaga magsalita, mag-speech, walang tinitingnang kudigo. Kaya kahit sa UN yan magsalita, ay talagang mapabilib yung mga puti doon sa kanya. representante ito ng ng ASEAN sa nomination doon sa UN Council seat sa United Nations Council. Doon yung mga upuan doon ay katabi niya na doon sina Putin, Xi Jinping, yung sa France, sa Amerika, lahat ng mga powerful nation na kasapi ng UN ay katabi na ni PBBM baka sakaling next year kapag maaprobado ang kanyang nomination sa UN Security Council seat. Alright, sa magpaalam na, maraming salamat. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe sa ating channel mga kababayan. Hanggang sa muli, paalam.